Someone's common sense is usually someone else's nonsense. All common sense doesn't always make dollars and cents. Everyone's common sense is not based on good judgment. No nonsense is supposed to be simple and straightforward, but when it comes down to practical matters that involve or are concerned with experience or actual use, common sense doesn't define morals. People deal with ordinary affairs every day, but we develop common sense with what's happening around us in many ways. But common sense is only perceived when we're stimulated by knowing something is the case.
I want to show you my colors, my brightness, my depth. I want to read your dream book so I know how you slept. I want to know your demons when you're sleeping so I know how you wept. I want to take a red eye so I can't say I overslept. I want you to have 20/20 vision so you can see everything perfect. But I think you got x-ray vision because my visions you never neglect. I see the future, so my past I never regret. But I know you observe my bloopers cause my light shines bright when it reflects. I collect sunshades since my soul haters want to inspect. I'm a sight for sore eyes and you are loved at your best. I never will try to take you by surprise, to make you go blind, cause you're visually better than all the rest.
Can you hear me now? Or do my screams get lost in the crowd? Can I tell you secrets? Or would you like me to yell them loud? Or were you informed by the grapevine in town? I'm calling for you. Can you pick up now? Or do I need to make this an acoustic sound? I heard you be listening to my jingles when I'm not around. That's fine. I play you in the background. I like your frequencies and how they get down. I hope my flows make you proud. Communication is the key, so if you can't hear, I write it down. But if you need a hearing aid, I'll order it now. Cause the art of conversation is the art of hearing as well as being heard, not just in your head, but out loud. But if you're hard of hearing, I'm brushing up on my sign language now.
My daughter's been binging honeydew. I remember when my mom made sorbet out of honeydew cubes. She had good taste and very good food. I have good taste, but it's in shoes. My daughter got good taste, that's why she's my muse. Sweet, sour, salty, bitter, umami, or savory. Like a 24-hour diner menu, you choose. Unlike the choice of a spork or a silver spoon, petty spaghetti tastes good too. And for dessert, we have slices of apple pie. You know the quote of the apple of one's eye. I know I don't have to explain because you already got a taste of watching me close by. So you say I'm bad taste before you even try. Fortunately, the average person has about 10,000 taste buds that are replaced every 2 weeks. So if you don't like it now, later you can try. Well, at least into your 40s. When your taste buds start to die, and that's when you'll notice how much salt is really in my cries. But by then, you're probably using more rosemary than thyme.
Perfume is like music that you wear, and the sense of smell is a triggered memory in the scent of hair. You find personal fragrance when you smell flowers with care, because eventually you'll smell it in the air. So don't worry, don't hurry, and if you can't decide, vanilla is always fair. But you can fill your lungs up with me if you dare, or with custom candles that smell like pears, or buy hickory wood and make some chairs. But I'm sure you got other scents we can compare, like what our pheromones would smell like after the Trojans tear. After you slide out, you can add that to a Peachtree dish just for flair, so I can spray it in the lining of your tour clothes you wear, so your fanatics know I don't share any derriere in any affair that can be preserved in any glassware, Press and seal, vapor rub and fix, like sneaking drugs on a lick. Keep the bottle closed until the first spritz. I might sneak a peek with the scent in the dark and cold, cause I don't want anyone to know. I really prefer breathing in, out, in the open instead.
I want to touch your power. I want to feel your power of touch. Will it feel like a cold shower or burn from a rug? Is it strong enough to crack my back for hours and hours while embracing me in a warm hug? Can your tactile touch relieve pressure like a drug or cause vibration like a jitterbug? Will the texture of your touch be rough that needs to be oiled up or smooth like a baby's butt? Will you be hot as lava or cold-blooded? I prefer room temperature cuddles. Will your touch cause pain that ends in pleasure? Or do you like pleasure out of pain? Do you like to feel sun rays or dance in the rain? I just want to feel good and safe. Can you hold me and never let go? How much traction will your wheel have on my road? Will your tactile touch sculpt me like a workload? Or will you leave me high and dry and let me implode?
Will you move heavy, like you're full of gravity? Or will your sense of balance allow us to move smoothly? Because I'm really unsteady. I think it came from my constant ear infections, which I should have gotten tube injections, but I guess my mom was never ready. But I guess since my nervous system became deadly, I found my crisis, so now my inner ears and eyes and muscles and bones and joints became rock steady. I could have been ambidextrous, but when I broke my wrists, I neglected being a lefty. So I guess my equilibrium made me the righteous one now. It didn't stabilize me as a biased one. So I'm still pretty petty with my machete and celebrate destruction with confetti. But still break a foot off in anyone who thinks they fed me. My mom was the only one who gave me a balanced meal, while others just provided oven ready. It's cool. She taught me a great deal. Drink enough poison, and it will become deadly.
I've never became so sloppy as when my consciousness separated from my body. My perception was so off it was oddly that it naturally repositioned my posse, which made my space feel fondly. It was like what I really feel like when I'm on oxy. Although my interoceptive was never falsely, my proprioceptive was faulty. My spatial awareness was off, so awfully. Now I understand why meditation is so costly. Sometimes medication is needed often. Other times safe movements need to be used with caution, while self-regulation needs to be softened. Then again, this will only make sense to people that relate in your common sense. That's not so common. I'm just glad my body is healthy and that my brain still has a subconscious. Because in crisis, the options is to live or to be in a coffin.